We are, our very being, everything about our reality is a rhythm within a rhythm within a rhythm within a rhythm. And I want to show you guys a graphic to exemplify what I mean. Now let me see if I can share this. I want to share something with you guys. I want to share my screen. Okay. All right, hold on, I'm getting there. Because this is going to show you the rhythms upon rhythms, and this will make a lot more sense on why I'm talking about Saturn holding a particular frequency for us, okay? All right. Now, I will share the link for this in the chats, okay? So you guys can examine this video because it's activating. It's a computer simulation, but it's very, very activating. Okay, you guys can see this. Let me see if I can have multiple screens open. Let me see, you guys can see this. Yes, you can see it. Okay, great. So here I'm going to hit play. Now, the blue dot in the center is the sun traveling through the cosmos. Okay. Then you have Mercury, which is the red coil. And then you have Mars and Venus. Okay, so each of the planets are represented here. And then when the green coil on the inside, that is the Earth, and with the moon rotating around it. So let's see this in action. Check this out. Okay. Okay. Now you can see how this is creating spirals. Rhythms within rhythms within rhythms. Okay. Keep watching. Check this out. Rhythms within rhythms within rhythms. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Now these outer rhythms are the planets such as Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and then the famous planet X that we talk about. Now this is one of my favorite parts, is when they actually go into these rhythms. We just passed the cycle of Mercury. Rhythms within rhythms within rhythms. Okay. You guys see what I mean? Hopefully that came out. Hopefully that worked out. You guys see what I mean now? Rhythms within rhythms. These are spirals. This is a rhythm. Something moving like this is a rhythm. Boom, 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 right? And you have short rhythms and long rhythms. They're all rhythms, all the same. Okay. Now these rhythms have with it magnetics. So when something spins, did you guys ever go on that ride in those carnivals where it spins and you're flat up against the wall and the floor drops out and you're flat up against the wall, right? The centrifugal force keeps you splattered. Okay. Every single planet has a centrifugal force, centrifugal force going on. And in the complex dynamics of the core of that planet, it creates, on Earth, it creates gravity, but all these other planets are gravitational. So they're gravitational as they're spinning, and they're making the rhythm as they spin. Okay? These gravitational pulls are really powerful. So when I start talking about Saturn, there's a rhythm within our reality. Let me go back so you can see this part again. There's a rhythm. See, all of these outer rhythms of our trajectory, these are all making up our reality, right? The red is the activity of our mental body, right? And then you have Venus, which this is our frequency, how we relate to love and beauty. Notice the difference of that particular rhythm. And then you have Mars, which is I think it's this. It's not the pink one. It's this. This one over here that that carries a particular influence subconsciously, right? These are all happening on a subconscious plane within our reality, framing up our experience. All of those rhythms coming together are the invisible forces, are one of the layers of the invisible forces that are making up our very reality of how we are experiencing this world, how our lenses are operating in this world, right? Your reality is how you are, how you see things. Okay, so Saturn is in there, and that is a rhythm that is a much bigger, very powerful, but it's a much bigger, slower rhythm within that spiral. And this eclipse that we had takes the power of that rhythm and connects it directly into not just our emotional body, but also deeper aspects of our subconscious. Okay. So the moon has the most immediate rhythm right now that we're aware of, right? But as soon as you see a clip like that, like what I just showed you, then you realize, okay, there's much stronger rhythms besides the moon going on. But when these magnetic forces have significant interactions, alignments with our inner forces, with our smaller rhythms, they're very, very powerful for us. So this particular eclipse anchored in a deeper awareness that has yet to be discovered. It has to work its way out. So we have systems within systems. So what Jaguar medicine has taught me is that the shift happens inside, deep inside, deep inside. And it's not until I've actually integrated and digested that shift does my awareness, my conscious mind, become attuned to the understanding of what just happened. Okay. And when I say what just happened, it could have been something that happened 10 years ago, last year, last week. Okay. It all depends on how much interference, how much digesting needs to happen in order for me to integrate the energy shift that happened. So this energy shift that I'm talking about that happened with the eclipse, right? It's going to take time to digest it. There's a very significant light, very significant illumination that happened with this eclipse. And it has a very strong relationship to that Saturn rhythm. Okay. Because this alignment had to do with the sun, which was the core of that spiral, right? The moon, which is our most immediate rhythm that we have, that's ebbs and flows in and out of our conscious and subconscious mind. And then Saturn, the holder of our control systems. So what this means is that as we become more illuminated inside of ourselves in relationship to that energy, we're going to be flushing out that much more that is not of the light, that much more that is a part of those demented control systems designed to siphon off life and create disempowerment. Okay. Just a little recap on the kinds of systems Saturn has dark lords over humanity. It's our medical system, our military, our education system, our religions, our government, our food systems. Okay. So these are very, very, very deep core embedded systems that humanity operates with. Okay. Very few humans do not operate with this flavor of Saturn rhythms. Very few humans. Okay. I can say I would say it's a miracle that they can be so isolated to be completely removed from these systems, really. Maybe you agree. I don't know. All right. So the deal is that the reason why I'm talking about this is so you guys can get ahead of it and understand that instead of taking the relationship you have with Saturn into the downward spiral of defeatedness and disempowerment and depression, recognize that that much more light has been driven deeper into your subconscious, and now you're able to see these things that you weren't able to see before. Okay. And for a lot of star seeds, what's happening, and it's getting revealed in dream time, particularly for a lot of star seeds, indigos, what's happening is that you're recognizing that there's an actual technology that's anchoring in these rhythms of Saturn into the core of our being, the core of the planet, core of our own being. Okay, these are like technologies.